Our next story might inspire you to take the plunge and become your own boss. Nikki Wesley introduces us to a young entrepreneur, Jacob Shadle, a graduate from Appleby College who launched his own business at 16 and has seen it soar over the past 4 years.
Meet Jacob Shadle, founder of Aspect Home Services, a company specializing in professional barbecue cleaning. Jacob's journey began at 16 when he transformed a simple task into a thriving business. Today, Aspect Home Services operates across 6 Canadian cities, employing a dedicated team of 37 students committed to excellence. Jacob isn't your typical entrepreneur. His journey kicked off early, right when he found out he'd be footing the bill for his university tuition. At just 16, the reality hit. High-paying jobs don't exactly grow on trees for teenagers, so instead of stressing, Jacob got to thinking. Business thinking. He explored everything from landscaping to car detailing, but those markets were crowded. Then came a light bulb moment. Thanks to his mom, she asked him to clean their family barbecue, and that sparked an idea. Why not offer this as a service? Armed with zero experience, a whole lot of curiosity, and a few YouTube tutorials, Jacob headed to Home Depot, grabbed the tools he needed, and hit the pavement, literally knocking on doors to find his first customers. Jacob, as an entrepreneur, what was the original problem you were trying to solve when you launched Shadle Cleaning, now known as Aspect Home Services?
The problem that I was solving for my clients was that a lot of people use their barbecue throughout the year, forget to clean it or don't enjoy cleaning it, and then that causes potential safety hazards, it causes grease fires, a lot of buildup of grease and grime, and so the company was solving the problem of barbecue maintenance and barbecue cleaning.
This is where opportunity-based theory comes to life. It suggests that entrepreneurs don't wait for the perfect conditions. They act on gaps they recognize in their environment. For Jacob, that gap was clear. No one liked cleaning their barbecue, but everyone needed it done. So he started knocking on doors of his neighbors, offering a solution they didn't know they even needed. By spotting an unmet need and taking action, Jacob turned a moment of necessity into a thriving business. Barbecue cleaning isn't as simple as it sounds. It takes precision, the right tools, and a strong work ethic. Luckily, Jacob already had all three. At just 13, he worked on a local farm where hands-on labor was part of everyday life. Those early experiences built his work ethic and taught him the value of doing a job right, skills he later brought into his own business. So when it came time to launch Aspect Home Services, Jacob didn't need to start from scratch. He used what he already had: practical skills, a problem-solving mindset, and a drive to succeed. A quick trip to Home Depot got him the tools, and he was ready to go. So now back to you, Jacob. When first starting your business, what other resources did you have to start Aspect Home Services?
When I was first starting out the business, some of the resources that I had, I think that one of the most important things was reaching out to friends and family. So reaching out to those warm leads, getting clients, whether it was at a cheaper price or free, just to get the work in. That way I could have proof. And so then when I was finding other jobs or door knocking, I could show people pictures and proof and feedback from other people that were saying that I was doing a great job. And so that helped me build my brand and build my reputation and get more stuff.
The effectuation theory, specifically the bird in hand principle, directly relates to this part of Jacob's story. Jacob utilized his current network to create a new network of individuals who have the demand for his services. Without these personal resources, Aspect Home Services would not be where they are today. This is exactly what the bird in hand principle is all about, starting with who you are, what you know, and the resources already within reach. And for Jacob, that was more than enough to build a business. After just his second summer cleaning barbecues, Jacob's hustle caught the attention of the global news, who featured a story on his growing business. The very next day, Jacob woke up to 100 new clients. Overnight success. That was the moment he realized this wasn't just a summer job anymore, but it was a scalable business. But with big growth comes big challenges, and for Jacob, one of the toughest was finding the right people to join his team. Jacob, tell us, what's been one of the biggest challenges you've faced since launching, and how did you tackle it?
One of the biggest challenges that I faced throughout the business was making sure that the people that I was training and the people that were doing the jobs for the business were trained to the same caliber as I was, and were able to execute the jobs effectively enough to where I had the confidence in them to do the job almost perfectly every single time. And the way I overcame this obstacle was to focus a ton on training, and also giving a ton of my time to providing feedback and offering help wherever it was possible.
Finding employees that match values and drive can be a great challenge. This reflects the heart of sociological entrepreneurship theory, which tells us that entrepreneurial success is often shaped by cultural values, social networks, and community support. Jacob isn't just building a team based on skills. He's building one rooted in shared cultural dynamics. Through frequent training, feedback, and mentoring, he creates a work culture that reinforces the values he started the business with. It's about shaping an environment where everyone is aligned, not just professionally, but socially. At the same time, Jacob's structured approach reveals a connection to the causation theory. He has a clear goal: to grow a value-driven company, and he works backwards to make that happen. He uses planning, targeted hiring, and hands-on training as systematic steps towards that outcome. Causation theory emphasizes planning and execution, and Jacob's strategy mirrors that logic, especially in how he designs employee development to match his broader business goals. By blending a socially aware mindset with strategic goal setting, Jacob is navigating entrepreneurship not just with hustle, but with intention.
Jacob's story is more than just about cleaning barbecues. It's about recognizing opportunity, taking initiative, and making the most of what you already have. From a 16-year-old faced with paying his own tuition to building a business now operating in 6 cities with over 30 student employees, Jacob's journey reflects the core of entrepreneurial thinking. Opportunity-based theory shows us how he spotted a gap in the market and filled it. Effectuation theory, and specifically the bird in hand principle, shows us how he started with what he had: work ethic, early experience, and a drive to figure things out. And as his business grew, he faced new challenges, like finding motivated employees, highlighting how entrepreneurs must constantly adapt to shifting resources and expectations. At every stage, Jacob reminds us that you don't need perfect conditions to build something incredible. You just need to see the opportunity, start with what you've got, and never stop learning as you go.